Hello everyone, today it's chef versus chef, Tin Can Roulette. Under the cloches in front of our chefs are some mystery tins. They're going to randomly select them and then have to cook up a dish using a combination of all of them. And seeing as it's Christmas, we're going to the home of Father Christmas. All of these tins are from Finland. They've been sent in by an amazing community member, Yanni. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I think this is going to be an extra challenge.
Nobody told me it was Christmas today.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Welcome back.
Boys, time to lift the first cloche and reveal your protein.
Any preference?
Big or small?
I'll go small.
I'll take whatever's left.
Now for your veg.
Equally mysterious.
It's your turn.
I'll take the one closest.
And your third, which is miscellaneous.
Oh, very different. Big or small, James? Which would you like?
Do you know what? I'm gonna go with the small one.
Which leaves me with something a lot more solid.
Let's crack into them and find out what you're working with.
I'm actually very excited for this because I think it might be a first.
Oh no, what is that? Oh no.
Yes, Ebbers, you have reindeer. James, you're working with smoked perch in oil.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh.
Kind of cool.
Oh no, this is actually my worst nightmare.
Why?
I hate little fish with little bones in them.
Let's move on to your veg.
Ooh, mushrooms.
Oh, I think mine might be mushrooms too.
So James, you're working with yellowfoot mushrooms, aka winter mushrooms. Ebbers, those are stone morel mushrooms, which are poisonous until cooked. These have been boiled.
The thing with the canning process is it is a method of cooking, essentially.
And tin number 3.
Ooh. Oh no.
Oh, some kind of sponge?
Yours looks desserty. Or
Oh,
like
it's quite hard. Yeah, it's like spongy.
Is it bready? We've had
Maybe
bread in a
bready.
tin before.
So James, you have kalakuko, which is fish baked inside a loaf of bread.
This fish.
You have Finnish pea soup.
Interesting.
I'm not sure which I'd have preferred.
So go get set up. We're going to give you 30 minutes on the clock and let's sit back and have a lot of fun. Chefs, begin cooking in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm doing that normals thing, thinking onions, or in this case, shallot.
See?
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, but you guys always forget the important bit, the celery.
I think this is actually more challenging than what I would do day to day because it's immediate pressure and I'm just not used to like thinking on the spot like this anymore. I think you get used to it.
So are you saying your new bosses don't just do this to you?
They don't just throw you random sets of finished tins and say, knock up something delicious.
Are you
it's
saying
Christmas.
that you were my boss?
No.
I prefer to think of us as friends and colleagues.
Definitely was not the case.
No.
I think in reality, James, what you've lost is the art of doing something confidently and blagging your way through it as if you do have a plan.
Yes, you've always had that.
Ebbers, what's the plan?
The plan is that I'm hoping tinned reindeer behaves a little bit like corned beef. And when we did Can't Be Arsed, it basically cooks down into a wonderful ragu. So I'm starting with that with some mushrooms, because you've also given me mushrooms.
That sounds really good. I wouldn't have thought to do that.
James?
I've already said that I don't really like bony fish, so I'm going to eliminate the bony bits by making a little moussey type thing.
Oh, by blending them.
Blending it, yeah. So I'm going to blend it with some creme fraiche, and then I'm going to fold through fine diced celery and shallot, some lemon, maybe some mustard or something.
Ebbers is pounding Rudolph.
Interesting. It's not a mousse, what is it?
It's
It's not a mousse,
I
what is it?
know exactly what you mean.
I'm blanking. I'm absolutely blanking. I know what I'm making though. And then I'm going to do it with like a salady thing. So I've got walnuts, some really bitter salad leaves, mushrooms, and then I've still got to taste that bread. I'm not sure I want to.
Bread in a
But I
tin.
will.
Fish in bread in a tin, yeah.
I like the idea of tin bread. I'm just not sure about the fish in the middle.
Try some reindeer.
It's very spammy, obviously.
It's gamey, it's very rich, and it's corned beefy in
corned
texture.
beefy.
Yeah,
That's delicious.
good shout, Ebbers.
That feels already seasoned as well.
And that was my concern, because instantly I added some salt and some pepper into my onion and celery base, and then I thought, I don't know how peppered the meat is. So now it's double peppered.
It's very smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
It's almost like a textured pate.
It's delicious.
Pate. That's
You were
what I'm
thinking-
making.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Like a fish pate.
So it turns out my pea soup thing is really thick. So I'm going to grab some milk and let it down.
Mushrooms in with pancetta. Nice.
Classic
Classic, right?
flavours.
Classic.
Can't go wrong. They're not tasting the tins as much as we do.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time going, what's that going to go with? They seem to know straight away.
Looking at these tins, I wouldn't even know where to go.
I've sweated off some onion and some celery. I've now added in some tomato, some red wine to reduce. I'll add some tomato paste to that, and then our corned reindeer.
It's all looking very wet.
Yeah. But I'm adding body to this ragu with some tomato.
Okay.
This is quite wet, but I'm going to make it less wet.
Okay.
Dill into my batter.
Has your thinking shallots now turned into thinking reindeer and thinking soup? And
I'm
thinking
just
everything
adding
else?
stuff to a pan. I think I've got a plan.
Okay.
James, I saw you taste the bread and then have a long think.
It's very delicious.
Okay.
I was kind of expecting like a fishy centre, but I think the fish is all the way through it. It's quite dense.
How fishy
quite
is
moist.
it in taste?
It's pretty mellow, which I'm pleased about.
My mushrooms need a bit of a chop now I've rinsed them, but they're essentially already cooked, so they can go into this ragu.
So what's going on here, James?
I'm thinking on the spot, and I'm wishing I'd put the bread in first, pulsed it, and then put the rest in, because the bread is not going to go at the same rate as the fish, and I don't want the fish to be really pasty. I don't want a paste, you know what I mean?
You want chunks.
I want it coarse, yeah.
You've had 15 minutes, so half your time is gone. 15 minutes remaining. Ebbers, how you feeling?
So my pea soup is really lovely, but super thick. I mean, like really thick. I've added a cup of milk and a cup of water to loosen it down. And I think in the way I want to use it, I'm now going to need to enrich it. So I might need to put like an egg yolk through it to enrich it. We've got this cheese already open, so I'm going to use it. And now I've got a plan. Well, the ragu I wanted to do to see if it behaved like corned beef, it does. With the mushrooms, tomato, red wine, it feels great. I might add, because it's got a little bit of spice in there, a little bit of juniper if I can find it, to give me that kind of like Scandi vibe. We might not have juniper. Let's go with, let's adapt, let's go mace and clove. And then, I've made another wet thing, which is flour, egg and milk, a little bit of dill, some salt, we'll make some pancakes.
Great.
And then we'll put this really lovely ragu inside pancakes and top it off with our soup. So it's kind of like a cross between Italian cannelloni, field galettes, and something Scandi.
It's something
Where's
brand
he
new and
pulled that idea
great.
from?
So we've added a bit of verjus, a posh, tasty vinegar,
It's one of our favourites now, isn't
basically.
it?
Yeah.
I haven't
adds
actually
loads of
tasted this,
acidity.
but it smells, it's not very vinegary, it's like pretty sweet, but I think it'll be nice. It's more winey. I'm going to taste some walnuts. Really enjoying cooking in this kitchen.
Oh, why?
Everything's to hand. I feel like I know it already.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Thank you. From looking at James's, the sweet and bitter walnuts, the bacon and mushroom, the fish
Fishy
pate.
pate.
I can taste it. I can see it.
You can imagine it.
Ebbers, it's just slapping me around the face and I have no idea what to expect.
I can picture it. I love the concept though.
I
And
love it. It's great.
I love the out of the box thinking.
Yeah.
I'm going slightly thicker on the pancakes than the crepe, so we've got some body to roll. And it needs to be thick enough so it doesn't slop out, but still soft enough to be unctuous when you eat it. But that's where the corned beef reindeer I'm hoping will help.
Boys, you're coming up to the 20-minute mark, so 10 minutes left.
Uh-oh.
Cooking off some chicory.
More bitter.
It's going to be pretty raw, but I'm just giving it a bit of colour on the bottom. I was thinking whether I need the fennel. Like I'm going quite hard on aniseed with a bit of tarragon as well. I'm adding a little bit of the smoked oil from the fish. Which I think will be nice. You'll notice I'm using like exclusively dark brown sugar because
Yeah.
I want that kind of like deep caramel.
Ebba's pancakes are looking great.
Yeah, I'm chuffed with those. I mean, classic, but chuffed with those. They work. Beautiful, beautiful flecks of dill. I feel like we've both got a bit of aniseed in this, James. It's very Scandi.
Yeah. Is that just our sleeping minds thinking?
Boys, you're coming up to 5 minutes remaining.
That's plating time.
That is holding together lovely, Ebba.
So it's really rich and lovely, saucy and delicious, and then you basically roll them and whack them into a dish.
Where has this come from in your head, Evans? It's just so un-you.
Just mix up variety, like it could be pasta, it could be tortilla wraps. Why not pancake?
Whoa, what is that? Enchiladas?
Yeah.
What's it? What?
I've got a hot grill because now I need to gratinate. It's got a little bit of smoked cheese on it. I want to add more cheese.
He is trying to impress Jamie, so.
Yeah.
And he's using a salad though, so.
I forget that this is what James does. He plates two
Twice.
things so he's
picked
able to get
favourite.
it right on one. It's a really smart technique.
Right, my dish is now just a waiting game. I'm hoping it'll colour in the next 2.5 minutes. Meantime, I'll clear down. Just very much doing a simple frisee salad because I saw that James had some.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6,
Ooh,
5, 4,
Zoom.
3, 2, 1. Step away from your dishes. That is cracking.
Nice. It's got the walnut crunch.
Welcome, Jamie. I think you're in for a treat in this one.
Well, I am hungry, so...
Now, dish one, you have reindeer pancakes under a warming blanket of pea soup, using a tin of reindeer, a tin of morel mushrooms, and a tin of pea soup.
This is a sentence.
Dish two, smoked perch pate with a bitter salad topped with yellowfoot mushroom crumb.
I understood about half of those words. I'll dive into the pancakes under pea soup.
Yep.
It smells amazing. It does smell really, really good. Oh, that is dilly. I mean, reindeer, I don't know. Venison, yes. I'm definitely getting a venison flavour, so deeper, richer than kind of a beef, sort of slightly gamey, really, really delicious. I wouldn't have been able to tell you it's reindeer.
Would you have known it was tinned?
No, it's really tender, really tender. It's an odd combination in terms of pancakes, saucy, meaty, but I do like it.
Yeah.
Do really like it.
Dish two,
I mean, it looks beautiful. Cheers. Now, I'm not a massive smoked fish fan. However, it's got all of the textures and all of the flavours going on at the same time. It's sweet, it's sticky, it's smoky. I like it. I like it. I can forgive the smoked fish.
okay.
The only thing on that plate that feels like it might have come from a tin is the pate. Everything else feels fresh and vibrant, very different dishes, very different experiences, but both actually really tasty.
Do you have a favourite?
This is a completely new kind of concept of a dish to me in terms of not just the flavours, but also the overarching concept of the dish. Pancakes with like a reindeer ragout and pea soup, like that's not a normal thought process for a dish. However, it is delicious. This plate looks incredibly inviting. So many different textures going on, a lot of different elements on there. I think it's very well balanced. Which one's my favourite? The salad.
Can you ever guess who made your favourite dish?
Forget what's on the plate, just given the plate itself, I think James cooked this dish.
Yeah, you got it completely right, James. Well done, mate. That's brilliant. That's a very, very clever dish.
Very good.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much, Yanni, for sending those tin ideas in. If you, from where you are, have any more unusual tins that you think we should be doing in a Tin Can Roulette challenge, please let us know downstairs.
And if you are looking to find some adventure on the 14th and 15th of December, make sure you check out all of the details for our live show, Traitor at Culinary Castle. There's going to be incredible food, there's going to be treachery, there's going to be thrills, and most of all, there's going to be Queen Janice.
And you should see James's costume.
Have you seen your costume?
I haven't. I won't see it until the day.
Skimpy.